Today we are going to N Studios, a quite new place in Poznań, Poland. You can find there lots of video and photo studios. There is a motion capture studio. There's a lot of office spaces to rent, places to collab. But most important for us, there is a quite nice recording studio which we are going to use today to shoot our video and to record some voices. Let's go. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about quite fresh plugin called Boomit. So our focus will be dealing with dialogues and making them sound live. This episode will probably be interesting for everybody working on ADRs, so let's get into it. My name is Kuba, this is Cactus Sound. Intro.
Blah, 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 blah.
Boomit is the only plugin from Hal-audio at the moment, but it's definitely one of its kind. Let's briefly go through what they write about it on their website. Boomit is an audio plugin designed to add natural movements to static voice recordings. In a realistic and super intuitive way, it dynamically changes the color and perceived position of a voice while editing and mixing dialogue. What they say is that they took huge amount and variety of microphones, like studio mics and boom mics. They placed it in anechoic chamber and recorded tons of impulse responses with different angles, positions and distances between sound source and the mic. They also use HATS, which is head and torso simulator, to make it even more natural in terms of body movement, covering tilts and rotations. Let's have a look at the user interface of Boomit. Starting from the left side we have studio mic module. This one is made to cancel proximity effect if your voice actor was recording too close to the mic. You can choose specific mic from the list or just use default one if you don't know what was used during the recording session. Below there is set mic module. Here you can choose what set mic you want to emulate. There are 20 of them, including different shotguns and most popular laughs. There's the mic tilt knob that is made for reproducing off-axis sound, just like you would point the mic away from the sound source. In the middle we have head tilt and angle, where you can click and drag the 3D character to imitate the movement of the character speaking. Later on there's mic distance module, which is similar to the previous one, but here you control and automate the distance of the boom mic, from 30 cm to 5 meters, and in case of laughs from 10 to 50 cm. Liveliness parameter allows you to add some chaos into clean sounding dialogues by putting some random variations of boom position during playback. And last but not least, the output section, which is quite self-explanatory. You can change the overall output gain, scale how much you want those parameters to affect your sound, which may be just called wet-dry knob, I guess, and gain compensation to minimize the volume loss due to all your manipulations made before. So enough speaking, let's go and try it out in the actual ADR situation. Adam is here today with me. He's a great boom operator and sound engineer and will help me with recordings. Let's just pretend he's unaware of the mic above his head and he has no idea how his movement affects the recording. And to make this experiment even more realistic, let's just pretend that I am not experienced at all with boom and can't keep up with Adam's chaotic movement. We will record short scene of Adam speaking this quote. We got some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows. One of my favorite bands, hope you know where it's taken from. Now we will prepare our set, our boomman, actor, and we'll roll. So we've made it. Adam tried to move a lot and didn't get boomed well, so we can have lots of characteristic movement to recreate the actual boom sound later with our plugin. Now it's time to record ADRs. We'll do it the proper way in the studio.
Halo, 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 halo. Jestem jak Aladdin, pocieram kartą rewolut. Jestem jak dżin, wypijam dżin i... Jak się nagrywa?
Tak.
Aha. We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows. We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows.
These are the two cases I'll be dealing with, finding out if I can imitate bad booming and how easily I can make ADR recording sound like an actual set recording. Let's go back to Pro Tools. I'll prepare a blind test which will include both set recordings and the boom it track. Let me just handle it right now.
We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows. We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows.
Here is audio clip A and B with the video. Try to guess which one is the original.
We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows. We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows.
For those who said B is the original set recording, you are of course wrong. A was. Now let me show you what I actually set and programmed into Boom It to be as close as possible to imitate real booming.
We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows.
This is the audio clip with sound recorded on set. Haven't touched it at all. First of all, I used ambience match from Isotope to create an ambience loop from the set recordings, and here's what I got. I just cut 2 seconds or so from audio clip with the background noise and rendered longer piece. If you're not familiar with ambience match, you can watch my video about Isotope's RX Advanced, link above. This green track contains our ADR recording. Let's hear it without any plugins.
We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows.
Pretty good try for a guy who is not an actor. Adam took few quite good takes. Of course, no ADR can be used that raw, and as I said before, I am going to use Boom It here to match the sound from the set. Let's go through all the modules. We used Neumann U87, so proper studio mic is chosen, and proximity knob is at around 10%. Below, there is equivalent to MKH416, which was used on the set. Below the green track you can see 3 parameters automated: distance, head rotation angle, and mic tilt. And it's of course matching the movement in the video. Take a look.
We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows.
Later there's simple EQ, just slight adjustments.
We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows.
Boom It hasn't got reverb module, which is not bad I think. They focused on imitating sound and movement and it does the job well. However, most of ADR situations needs to have reverb on it to add more of the feeling that it's not studio recording. I used Convology XT, which is free and you can put there your own impulse responses. And that's what I did. We had Slate made with hand clapping, so I've cut it and put it into the plugin. It has clear transient and tail, works okay. I tweaked some of the parameters here like start, attack, hold, release, decay, EQ and output to make reverb as similar as possible.
We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows.
There's also EQ on the reverb aux after Convology and it's just boosting some lower mid frequencies. Next there is a Foley track where I just recreated Adam scuffing with his shoes, which is audible in the original audio. Foleys are also sent into reverb aux. Now let's listen to the ADR with Boom It combined with Foley and reverb.
We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows.
Let's get back to the original audio.
We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows.
And ADR again.
We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows.
I also did another version which is less live and more in your face, but still lost its studio recording character and has the same reverb added. What's different that there are no parameters automated and their settings are making the sound more solid.
We get some rules to follow. That and this, these and those, no one knows.
What are your thoughts about this tool? Will it take processing ADRs to the next level? Do you find it innovative and helpful? Let me know in the comments. The link to buy Boomit is down below in the description. Don't forget to leave a like and hit subscribe if you found my video interesting. That's all for today. Until next time.